It's me, and welcome to MLB Vlogs. So today, or I guess yesterday, or whenever the episode aired, we got the sixth episode of My Little Pony Season 5, Appleloosa's Most Wanted. Let's, let me start off with what I liked about the episode, or let me give a brief summary of what the episode was about. Basically, it was the rodeo going on in Appleloosa, and the Cutie Mark Crusaders were there, along with Applejack. And, what with that going on, there's this, outlaw who is, threatening to, take down the rodeo or something. And, Applejack tells the girls to stay inside, They go off to explore in the middle of the night, and they find the outlaw, I forgot his name, Troubleshoes, I think it was. And they find out that he's nothing but a klutz, basically, and that he loved the rodeo when he was a kid, but ever since then he got his cutie mark during one of these, and it was an upside down horseshoe, meaning bad luck. And well, that's what he thought his cutie mark meant, but the girls reassured him that it just meant that he was looking at it the wrong way, and he had to look at it from another perspective. And they said that it wasn't about him having bad luck, it was about him having found a way to perform, to make people laugh, And, so yeah, after that, they dress him up as like a rodeo clown, they have him perform, Then, that he makes the audience laugh, but then, as soon as he's revealed, everyone hates him again, but then the girls reassure him that, hey, they made you, the Troubleshoes made you guys laugh, right? He must not be an outlaw, So, yeah, it was that old story. So what I think about this episode, I think it was an okay episode. I think it was a really good episode, though. It was a really good episode. I know some people have been calling it the weakest episode this season so far, and I can see where they're coming from. But in my perspective, it's not the weakest. The weakest, in my opinion, is actually what's it called? Bloom and Gloom. That's the weakest so far I think we've had. In my opinion, I think Bloom and Gloom is the weakest. I'm not sure. I have to look back on my ratings. But from my memory, I think Bloom and Gloom is my weakest episode. This one's really good, though. Well, let's start about what I liked. The comedy. Alright. Dave Polsky, he writes this. He wrote a lot of really funny episodes. And this episode was no exception. This episode was actually really funny. It made me laugh at times. I was expecting it to be this, like, a comedy episode. And that's what I got. Because, Dave Polsky, he's, his pro is his writing comedy, and it really works. And then, another thing, what else did I like? I really like Troubleshoes. Troubleshoes reminded me a lot of Eeyore from Winnie the Pooh. Depressed donkey. And, I really like his design. He looks like a horse. I don't think we've had that many horses in the show before, coming from a show called My Little Pony. But I don't think we've had that many horses. I think the only kind of pony that looks like Troubleshoes is Big Mac. He's the only one that comes into mind. But, I don't think we've had anyone else of that shape. I mean, I think the Saudi Arabia, I forgot what it was called, the Saudi Arabia horses, those horses those look like horses, but this one looks like, a tough old horse, like a war horse or something. I can never say war horse. I can never say those words. War horse. I can't say it. War horse. Yeah. So, that's what I liked. What didn't I like about the episode? Well, I feel like the Cutie Mark Crusaders, they've kind of downgraded. They haven't really matured. I feel because they felt like their season 1 counterparts or their season 2 counterparts. With with them talking about, oh, we can get our cutie marks from this, you can get our cutie marks from that, that sort of cutie mark crusaders, the ones that are like, cutie mark, I need my cutie mark, without my cutie mark, that cutie mark, those cutie mark crusaders, and and then there's something else I also noticed in this episode. Sweetie Belle, I noticed that she was using her magic. I was noticing that she was using her magic a lot more than usual. What with getting the keys and closing the door and stuff like that. But I realized, what was the point of getting the keys? Like, she uses the magic to get the keys out of the jail, but they just drive the sheriff out of there anyways. So what was the point of using the magic to get the keys? Kind of seemed pointless, but it's just a nitpick. And I think that's everything. Yeah. So, yeah, in conclusion, this was a really good episode. I really liked it. The comedy was good. Trouble Shoes was a really good character. I hope we can see more of him. Maybe in the 100th episode. Who knows? I don't know when that is. But, I don't think there's going to be a new episode next week because of Mother's Day. I'm not sure. But after that, I think that's the episode where we get, no spoilers, but I think there's going to be a really interesting character coming in our next episode. From what I've seen, I think we're going to get an interesting character coming, a fan favorite. He was in the older episodes. He was in the older My Little Pony, but when we see him, trust me, you're going to love him. That's going to do it for me. So, thank you all for watching. If you like this video, why not consider leaving a like, commenting, subscribing, and I'll see you all next time. See you then.